Well, good morning. Welcome to Friday morning. It is the 21st of January today, and the title of our devotion is The Kingdom. Several passages of Scripture are listed. I'll put them with the uploaded video instead of trying to make you write it all down real fast here. We have lyrics to a song called The Kingdom. Obviously, the lyrics are by Scott Brasher. So near and yet still so far, far away, so close and yet still to come. Concealed, the seed is mysteriously growing in hearts that will listen and hear, a treasure that's hidden, a pearl of great price, a fortune for fools who believe, a kingdom of beauty, a kingdom of love, a kingdom of justice and peace, a kingdom that holds all the wilds of creation, a kingdom where children will lead. For now, this kingdom's a land of the lowly, a place for the tired, plundered poor. Now our gentle king comes in peace on a donkey, but then on a charger for war. A battle in heaven, a war on the earth, to shatter the long darkened siege. Not by our own strength, and not by power of might, but by his Spirit it comes. Blinded eyes will see, and deafened ears will hear the praise from the lips of the dumb. John's Gospel mentions the kingdom only 3 times. Matthew, however, refers to it 54 times. His disenfranchised Jewish community feels as if they have no place to call home, no place to go. Matthew rallies all of Jesus' sayings concerning the kingdom to let his frail followers in Galilee know that they belong to a kingdom and that Jesus is their king. The concept of kingdom is complex and deep. We want it to mean one thing, one literal, translatable word, but there's far more to it than that. In the gospel, it has come and is coming, the now and the not yet. It is close and yet far away. It is a seed, a pearl. At one point, Jesus says it is full of secrets, Matthew 13:11. He alludes to the fact that in one sense, it is him. What could be more significant than Jesus' words in Matthew 6:33 that we must seek the kingdom first and above all else? It is that important. It is that important. To the more verbal Hebrew mind, the kingdom is not so much a place, that is a noun, as it normally appears to us. Kingdom is almost a verb in Hebrew and can sometimes be translated reign, R-E-I-G-N, obviously. When, in Luke's gospel, Gabriel tells Mary that her son's kingdom will last forever, he is essentially saying that Jesus' reign will last forever. Jesus' kingdom is also his reign. This helps us understand what the good news of the kingdom is all about. After all, it is the principal message Jesus comes preaching in Matthew 4:23 and 9:35, and it is also the message he sends the 12 and the 70 out to preach. Quite simply, the good news of the kingdom is that Jesus' reign has begun and it will never end. One of the images Jesus uses to describe this complex notion of the kingdom is that of a treasure hidden in a field, Matthew 13:44. The man who discovers the hidden treasure sells everything he has to obtain it. With joy, Jesus adds. The merchant in the very next story does the same thing to purchase the pearl, which is the kingdom. And then, without a blink, Jesus says the kingdom is like a net that catches every imaginable sort of fish, which must be sorted out in a judgment motif. The kingdom is like a tiny mustard seed that promises so little by its smallness but produces an extraordinarily large plant. The kingdom is hidden and revealed, small and enormous, close and far away. Jesus says when you're close to him, you are close to the kingdom. It has come and it is coming. It is here and will be here very soon. To the demoralized Galilean Jews in Matthew's community, what mattered most was the good news of this mysterious kingdom. The good news? They had a king. Jesus was his name. And his reign had begun, if not in Galilee, certainly within their hearts. The lyric note. Blinded eyes will see and deafened ears will hear the praise from the lips of the dumb. This line comes at the end of the final bridge as the music builds and flows into the last chorus. It is key because it describes the effect of the coming of the kingdom, an effect we have seen throughout the Gospels in the healing ministry of Jesus. The twist that also makes this line, a key is its description of the interaction of those who are healed by the coming of the kingdom. The blind and deaf will not simply see and hear, but they will now be able to perceive the praise that comes from the lips of those who were previously unable to speak. What is the value of the kingdom to us? In this day and age in which we live, especially those of us who live in the West, and we have so much. Are we willing to sell all that we have, give up all that we have in order to possess the kingdom, to be in the kingdom? That pearl of great price, that treasure that is beyond value to us. It's a challenging reading today about the kingdom. The kingdom of heaven is at hand. It has come and it is coming. The now and the not yet. We live in the now. We anticipate the not yet, hopefully with joy. And hopefully we value it more than we value anything else in this world. Blessings to you today.